There was a time when I lived in a monastery high in the mountains. One day, a young man visited, troubled by a persistent feeling of inadequacy. He had seen others achieve more, possess more, be more. He asked me, "Why do I always feel like I'm falling behind?" I smiled and led him to a nearby stream. "Look at the water," I said. "It flows at its own pace. Do you ever see a stream compare itself to another?" He shook his head. "Yet we do this all the time." I picked up a pebble and tossed it in. Comparison is like this stone. It disturbs the surface, creating ripples of doubt, envy, and unhappiness. When we compare ourselves to others, we measure our lives with a ruler that was never meant for us. We glance sideways, worrying about where others are instead of looking ahead at our own path. A bird does not envy a fish for its ability to swim, nor does a tree resent the wind for its ability to travel. Everything in nature flourishes by being itself. But humans? We bind our happiness to someone else's success. We see a friend get a promotion, and suddenly our own work feels small. We see a stranger's life on a screen, curated and polished, and believe that our own life is lacking. But tell me, have you ever compared your struggles to theirs? Their failures? Their silent battles? A man once came to me in despair. He had spent years building a business, only to see a younger competitor surpass him. "What is the point of my effort if someone else is always ahead?" he asked. I handed him a small cup and poured tea into it. When it was full, I kept pouring, letting the tea overflow. "This," I said, "is your mind when you focus too much on others. You fill yourself with comparison until there is no space left for peace." Comparison is not just the thief of joy, it is the thief of presence. When we compare, we are not here. We are lost in someone else's journey, forgetting that we are walking our own. Many years ago, a student of mine struggled with jealousy. He trained with another monk who seemed to progress faster, learn quicker, and gain more wisdom. One day, he came to me, frustrated. "Why do I not grow as fast as he does?" I smiled and took him to the garden. "Look at these two trees," I said, pointing to a bamboo and an oak. "The bamboo shoots up quickly, while the oak takes its time. Does that mean one is better than the other?" He shook his head. "Of course not," he said. "They grow differently." "Exactly," I replied. "And yet, both reach the sky. Your journey is yours alone." The moment you start measuring your worth by someone else's success, you forget the value of your own steps. Have you ever climbed a mountain? If you focus only on the peak, the journey feels endless, exhausting. But if you focus on each step, each breath, you find joy in the climb. A wise man once told me, "The only comparison worth making is who you were yesterday." Ask yourself, are you growing? Learning? Becoming wiser? If the answer is yes, then you are exactly where you need to be. A flower does not bloom faster because it envies another. It simply takes in the sunlight, the rain, and grows at its own pace. So too should we. Today, if you feel the weight of comparison on your shoulders, pause. Breathe. Look at your own journey, not through the lens of another's success, but through the beauty of your own growth. Celebrate your progress, however small. Because joy is not found in being better than others. It is found in being fully present in your own life. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. Where in your life have you been looking sideways instead of forward? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you found peace in these words, like and subscribe for more wisdom. Until next time, walk your path with peace and presence. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share.